My mission today is to create 5 figures based on the Withered animatronics, and a 6th one that would be a build-your-own figure. Keeping in mind I still have to stay true to the Funko style. However, I can make some minor changes if it's necessary. And I also need to complete this project with the package design. So, let's get to work. Did you guys ever notice that Funko didn't release any action figures related to FNAF 2? Not even one! Not even one! Alright, they made a Funtime Foxy, but isn't it weird that's the only one? It's almost a crime to have this guy's face on nearly every box without giving him a proper toy. So, sit tight because we have a lot of work to do. Starting with the man himself. I have a quick tip for you. Placing a reference behind him made the job much easier. I recommend you do the same, especially if you're just starting out. Trust me, it will be extremely helpful. Freddy's head was quite simple to make, because whenever I wanted to learn 3D modeling, whether in Cinema 4D or Blender, I would usually try to recreate Freddy. The problem is, I always made just his head. So, this video provided a good excuse to learn more about the animatronic's anatomy. After finishing the head shape, I added a small cut to ensure the muzzle was slightly rounded on the edges, as well as another for the crack. 2 eye sockets and a nose later, it was time for his mouth. I often had problems at this part, but today it seemed that everything was going pretty smoothly. For the body, I'll stick with the original Funko shape and adjust it later if necessary. The same thing goes for his other parts. In the end, I wasn't so happy with the proportions, so I asked you guys how I can improve it. And you did not disappoint. And after some other significant changes, here is the final render. I'm really proud of this one. I think he might be my favorite. That was until I saw Bonnie. I am so glad I saved the template for the body, because it will make the process much faster. You know, making only half of his face appeared to be a simple task, but it was not. I ended up having some trouble making the endo look right, so I requested for your guidance once more. Using a reference and making some wire tickers greatly improved his appearance. Withering them had surely been the best part. In addition, I decided to make him a mask that can be attached to the figurine by magnets, similar to Daco's Hex plushies. Also, I made his eyes glow in the dark. Now that sounds like a Funko deal. Make sure to buy our new Bonnie figure! You already released this one. Oh, no. It's totally different. His eyes glow in the dark. Nuh-uh, I'm not stupid. I'm sorry that I deleted the first attempt. If I put that close to the final one, it would prove once more that consistency is the key to progress. Wait, there you go. Consistency makes you great, kids. I struggled so much with her mouth that I ended up using references from every angle. But it came out pretty well, so it was worth it. After that, I had trouble scaling her head. Small tip, if you parent the objects, it works perfect. I wish someone told me that. I am not sure how I feel about this one. It turned out okay, but she looks too much like her game counterpart. I had to make a few changes, although they didn't make much of a difference. Anyway, Funko made them worse. Yet, we still keep buying them. Foxy has such a great design, especially this one. But creating him from scratch was such a kick in the fastballs. Am I allowed to say that? I really hope so. YouTube, please don't demonetize me. I had to look up a tutorial for this one, so thank you so much, Jesus, that you exist. Wait, Jesus? So, after a long battle off camera, I was able to make something that was slightly above Funko standards. Pretty high, I will say. Instead of extruding his muzzle, I used a separate cube, which made the process much easier. Unlike the others, for Foxy I made some endo parts because he's the most damaged. and I don't think he'd look so good with only black parts under his suit. And because we need to stick to the basic formula, I included the puppet as a Build-A-Figure in this collection. Now, some of you may have wanted Mangle to be the sixth one, but I believe Puppet fits better. He was present when the MCI happened, he gave life to the souls, he helped them have their happiest day. You get the point. Don't sue me if I've got some lore wrong, I'm just a Blender user. And with that being said, here is the Withered animatronics collection. For the box, I got to go with the original design because I think it fits perfect with the collection theme. You can find all the renders in the description, and if you want to see more, make sure to watch this video, where I fix some bad Funko designs.